This video is brought to you by Trapline Transport, serving BC to Quebec, Canada with regional and long-haul Super B flat deck freight. With Trapline, you can expect fast, efficient, and honest service. Trapline is a new name in the industry with a team that has many years of experience behind it. Our team will transport your valuable products across Western Canada with the skill and experience you expect and can count on. We want you to be satisfied with our work, which is why we provide open communication channels where we will update you through each process from arranging a shipment to delivery at your door. Head over to traplinetransport.ca, get a free quote right now. Good morning.
Good afternoon.
Good evening.
You almost got me. Almost said good morning.
You almost said good morning. Almost got her. We are somewhere between, actually, we're right at the Hedley Nickel Plate Road, which goes up that valley, up past that cliff, up to the old nickel plate mine, all the way up and over back to Penticton. So we're kind of halfway between Hedley and Karamias. The old white church used to be right over there. There's a brand new church there. The old little log church underneath it still. Beautiful day. It finally stopped snowing. So I figure that's the best time to hit record once the snow and rain stops. So we are in the Canadian mountain valley of Smilkameen, called the Smilkameen Valley. Following the Smilkameen River, which flows into the Okanagan River in the US side. So technically we are westbound, but we are north. This highway is kind of northwest currently.
And where does it meet up with Ashnola?
Ashnola's behind us.
Yeah, so it meets up somewhere.
So we're actually pretty close to Hedley. Pretty darn close. It's nowhere near half between Karamias and Hedley. We're almost to Hedley. I was just thinking that pickup that drove by while we were stopped there, somebody lives in there, right underneath that big cliff where we rolled big rocks off the cliff.
Oh.
I'm like, I wonder whose backyard we were rolling rocks into.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, see, here's Hedley already, so yeah. Welcome to Hedley! Gold rush town. Huge gold rush town. Lots of gold mines, Mascot mines. You used to be able to tour before COVID.
Not quite a ghost town, but
It's wanting to be a ghost town.
Yeah.
It's a lived-in ghost town.
There's
It's a has-been town.
Yeah, there's not much here, but there is a little bit of a community.
In early 1900s, it was the place to be. With two railroads, one railroad on this side of the river, another railroad on the other side of the river, big, massive hotels. Imagine this was a mansion of a hotel back in the day during the gold rush.
Yeah.
This was the place to be. The big city. Huge mining foundries. You can still find the foundations, and some of the buildings are still up, but they're fenced off because they're very near collapse. They're not safe to enter anymore. manage to survive, they could become a really good tourist trap. You know, like when you go in the U.S. and in the middle of nowhere, you find this place where there's thousands of people at the destination where people come.
Yeah.
Where there's a bunch of restaurants, a bunch of souvenir shops, and hotels. This could become a town like that if they had the right investments. To 100 kilometers an hour, and we're down. It looks like we picked up 2 cars through town. People tend to speed through town. Most of the time, there's no vehicles behind me when you enter a town. You have a couple of vehicles by the time you exit the town. Sharp corner that eats a truck every now and then. You can see the last truck it ate is a wood chip truck because the bottom of the rock slide there is covered in wood chips. Rattle is.
I think it's over here, but I'm not sure.
It sounds like maybe your water bottle or something. Now we're headed from Hedley over down towards Princeton. Princeton, British Columbia. Another big gold rush town from back in the day. So back in the day before the Coquihalla was built and before Trans-Canada Highway 1 was built, if you wanted to get from Kamloops to Vancouver, you had to go along the old Highway 5A all the way down to Princeton and then Hope Princeton. They take that highway all the way to Vancouver. So the highway going from Princeton up towards Kamloops is older than the Coquihalla and older than the canyon where the Trans-Canada is right now.
I was listening for the rattle.
Oh. Good?
No, I think it's still there. I just don't know what it is.
It might be underneath the dash too. The truck's getting older. More and more rattles will just slowly show up. Attach your microphone to the seatbelt.
Yeah.
Does that move it further away from your mouth?
Maybe?
Yeah. So if people complain they can't hear you, you know why?
I didn't want to ruin my shirt.
The microphone's going to ruin your shirt?
Yeah.
I don't see how, but okay. The old highway would have kept going here on the right-hand side. Here we cross the river to the new section. And now we're going to be running on an old railroad bed from back in the day. Which means the rest of the way to Princeton is nice, slow, sweeping corners with steady elevation gain. Just set your cruise control at 100 kilometers an hour and enjoy the ride. Always think this is my rest period where I don't have to work as hard. You still have to corner and stuff, but you can just set cruise control and give your legs a little rest.
I definitely feel my ankle today.
From skating yesterday?
Yeah. But it's not as bad as I thought. I thought it would be a lot more sore.
Again a little bit. Hopefully the outside camera does all right. It's been hard to shoot videos with the outside cameras. The forward-facing camera is useless when it's snowing. So I found in editing some videos, I'm like, oh yeah, right, that time of year. Outdoor forward-facing cam, no good. In fact, the load cam would have worked on this shot here. I hadn't thought of that. See, yeah. Although the load's not that tall, yeah, it would have still worked. Oh well, hindsight 50-50 and all that. The river is pretty low on water, although we've been getting snow and rain, so it's a little higher than it was like a month ago. But oh yeah, I guess Jess is back.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. That's all you got. One-word answers.
Well, I figured they saw me when you said good morning.
Excuse me. So what do you have to say for yourself?
That I came for the snow.
You came from the snow?
No, for the snow.
You came for the snow?
Yep. Magic. I show up for the snow and then I'll disappear and come back.
You came for the fall. Fall came and went, so you stayed at home for a bit.
Yeah.
And now you're back for the snow. If you guys watched my bonus video, two weeks ago, not the last bonus video, one before that, the rollover one. Holy smokes, that was a sketchy climb. I was spinning my tires. It's hard to tell, but on the rear-facing cam, you could see the truck sliding sideways a little bit here and there, but that was a sketchy climb up into the snow.
Where was that?
And had to answer that fist pump. Imaginary fist pump. Sure it was there. Sorry, what'd you say? You got distracted.
Yeah. Where did that happen? Or is that?
Oh, that was climbing the Bolson.
Yeah. Bolson's kind of messy nowadays.
It was great on the top. It was the bottom that was terribly slippery. On top they had spread so much sand, it was no issue at all. Didn't even think of spinning out. No need to chain up at the top. It was the bottom where it was slippery as heck. Last week, that bottom section between Nancy Green and Castlegar, we saw the SUV rolled over, box truck went into the ditch. A 53-foot truck went into the ditch, and a pickup rear-ended that 53-foot truck that went
boy.
in the ditch. So in the last week, there was 4 accidents on that section of highway.
Yeah, that's quite a bit.
It's like, don't you guys think you should be sanding this section too? They sand the top of the mountain, but they don't sand the bottom, which means the bottom gets slippery.
That's right where all the black ice where it changes from. Yeah.
It happens every year, and it's like you'd think we would write the contract in a way to keep that sanded. I don't know, does sand cost that much money that they're trying to save it? How many lives is it worth not sanding that section?
Yeah, I don't get it.
The way the accidents happen there, I don't think a lot of people die there, but a lot of cars get crunched up.
Yeah, yeah. I've been reading about so many accidents up by Sycamoose right now on Highway 1. I'm glad you don't travel that often, but that's always a nightmare in bad weather.
Trans-Canada Highway 1 is so bad in the winter because, well, summer too, it's just a bad highway to take. That's the highway all the tourists take. That's the highways all the rookie truck drivers take that have never driven in mountains in their life. It's pretty sketchy. It is 2 degrees Celsius out right now, and it's 2 p.m.
I know by the weekend we're going to be below freezing.
It's going to be a cold weekend.
Yeah, it's going to get pretty nasty out. I think tomorrow we have a higher chance of a lot of snow on the passes.
Yay!
Yeah, I think 10 to 15 depending on where you are.
Well, we'll take the better weather while we can. Look at the beautiful reflections in the Snoqualmie River. It is gorgeous. It's definitely snowing up there. Not snowing hard down here, but so it might be a challenging week, you're saying.
Yeah, winter's arrived. You know.
I should have brought the snowsuit in here.
Yeah.
Probably the time of year I need to move the snowsuit over here. Just in case.
When I was shopping, I saw a kit for a snowman, the hat, the everything, the nose, and that, like, you know, to build a snowman.
Oh,
I almost got
they're
one.
selling snowman kit?
Yeah. I was like, I don't know where I would build a snowman.
Just fake carrot?
I didn't look that closely.
Fake arms?
I wanted the hat more than anything.
Okay. That's a top hat, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll go to a nice hat shop and buy a nice top hat.
It's starting to get ice and snow on that little bit here.
Oh, on the side of the creek, yeah.
Yeah.
Not the main section of the river, yeah. That just dropped down to 1 degree Celsius. Roads are getting wet again. Well, the mirror cam lasted for a little while. We'll see how it holds up in this stuff. So I loaded this load in north of Castlegar, south Slocan, halfway between Castlegar and Nelson, and it's going to Burnaby? Burnaby, I believe. So we're gonna park at that Highway 17 truck stop at the new one there, untarp there tonight, and tomorrow morning head into Burnaby and deliver this. I imagine it's going to be raining there.
I haven't looked that up, but hey, it's a little better. It's not sitting all day unloading it. You said it's quicker.
I was expecting to sit in Vancouver all day waiting for them to unload this or unload one beam at a time, but for delivering to Burnaby, that'll be a fairly fast unload. At least last time I delivered to Burnaby, it was a fairly fast unload.
It's basically a storage yard for the project.
Yeah, it's not even really their storage yard. They're just, I guess, leasing us that part of it. It's a pretty tight yard, so it gets a little tricky. It's starting to smell pretty good here.
I wonder if they wanted to delay it, and the boss is like, "No, we're gonna send you over there with other loads or whatever."
Maybe it's one of those. They're gonna the live building of it is gonna take more than a day, so they're gonna put it on small trucks.
I was reading about all the different restrictions that they came out now for crane operators and stuff.
Oh.
I don't remember all the details, but I was reading about it last week. They really upped their game about it because of how many.
Yeah, there've been a lot of accidents, crane accidents in the last little bit, so being a crane operator is not an easy job.
And like even the crane parts now, I think you have to get them looked at every year or whatever to use them and stuff.
Oh, so have to get inspected more often.
And then you have to have somebody supervising you, the certified or something when you put it up or move it or something. I forget all the details, but there's a lot more to it now. And crane operator is a good job to go into though, with how much it's getting built.
And it's a very well-paying job.
Yep.
But a lot of responsibility.
Cute little dog.
Cute little dog. 90 kilometers an hour. Welcome to Princeton. I guess it's a little bit away, but whenever I get to slow down to 90, it's like, yep, we're nowhere there. We know we are there.
I enjoy Princeton. It's a nice little town.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's nice to set up base. Like basically you can go camping nearby and come to town for ice and food and all that.
Flakes are getting a lot bigger. See the old Hedley Road on the other side of the river. There's a pullet over here, right? I'm going to quickly jump out and move the meter cam from outside to inside because I'm sure it's useless for you guys right now. Still plus 1 degree Celsius. Yeah, right here. Right by the sign, there's enough room for a big rig to pull into. Start signaling, then start slowing down. Signal early, people. Signal early. Welcome to Princeton. Actually, it says Princeton welcomes the world. Hopefully that's better. I know the outside one was not going to work out. Get a better shot of us milking.
You could always face that towards us.
Yeah, but do people actually want to see us? We've done that before.
We have.
And people immediately complained, please face the cameras out, we're here to watch the road trip and not you. So, I think we could get 1 or 2 shots out of that and then be a waste. If we have the hot potato camera, that we could set up to face us a little here. You could be moving your camera around. Put on like a selfie stick and be moving it around. You're just not too willing to do that.
Some days yes, some days no.
It's like,
For me, it depends on how scenic the road is. If I just want to be not focusing on a potato.
or we could just suction cup and mount, have it set in a certain place. When you see something, just disconnect it and point it at something, right?
See, that's better.
That's what I want with a hot potato. Get cool shots, like waterfall beside us and stuff like that. Like I did that with my phone, climbing into Coca-Cola, and that worked out pretty darn good. It's just not very... The phone's just not a good platform to be shooting video in a bumpy, rough ride of a truck. Lots of jello.
Now I want jello.
Now you want jello.
And pudding.
I'll take some chocolate jello pudding, but
Chocolate jello.
I don't know if that's a thing.
I don't...
I'll take chocolate pudding.
Okay, like I don't think you like jello. I don't think they make chocolate jello.
I'm sure they make chocolate jello. I'm pretty darn sure.
I don't know. The cherry one is good.
I used to like jello as a kid.
Yeah, same, but I don't really care for it as much though nowadays.
Dairy Queen. Sometimes you gotta stop in there and get yourself a blizzard.
Oh, it's this Sunday right now. That sounds good. Ice cream Sunday.
I'd still get a blizzard, but that building, that green building with the yellow outline, Round Bridge Pub, just looks cool. Billy's Family Restaurant has okay food for the price. It's never crazy busy though, which means there's better places to eat in town.
Yep.
I just don't know where that is.
A lot of the town we can't get to without walking. At least with the big rig.
Start the hard climb out of Princeton. Shift into winter. Season change, so should your tires. Good advice. Good advice.
Also, check your wipers while you're at it.
Yeah, we need to get new wiper blades for our pickup.
I think good tires, good brakes, and a good set of wipers. So 3 things I would never cheap out on.
Yep, I think that's some good advice.
We'll have to see if you can help me with the wipers, because I don't know how to order just the inserts.
We just have to drive into Toyota.
Yeah. Oh, we don't buy the whole wipers like everybody else does.
Not everybody, but so many people throw the original wipers out. Keep the original wipers. Wiper inserts are so much cheaper than replacing the whole wiper. Unfortunately, on the big rig, we're replacing all of the full wipers. And environmentally, it's so much better too. You're only throwing out that little rubber strip, not the whole wiper. You're not replacing all the plastic and metal.
Couldn't you reinvest by buying it?
Yeah, buy the original wipers, yeah.
Yeah, then do it again.
This load's not super heavy. I'm making pretty good time up these mountains. Just keep this section here before Minehill. Slow down to 40-ish, 40 kilometers an hour. Kind of staying above 40 kilometers an hour. Staying at 1 degree Celsius too. Well, we're going to drop below 40 kilometers an hour. Almost to the top of this climb.
Let's make a bet.
What?
How cool is it going to be at the top?
-5?
Oh.
What?
That's exactly the temperature I was going to pick. Now I got to change mine.
Now that I guessed first, it's easy for you to go over or under. All you have to do is go over or under. It's going to be over -5 or under -5.
Over -5.
So -4?
No, I mean like -7.
over would be warmer then.
Yeah, well, whatever equals -7.
Colder then.
There we go. Colder then.
I find it funny when people do guessing games like that. But let's say whoever is closest to the number I have between 1 and 100 wins. And then one person goes 5. And another person goes 15. What number are you going to take?
If I had to guess between 1 and 100,
Yeah.
I was gonna go 35.
Stupid guess. First 2 people have guessed. The only 3 of you are guessing.
Well, then 90.
No.
I don't know.
No. Do the
Okay.
math. First person guessed 5. The second person guessed 15. And the trick is to be the closest to 100. Or no, the closest to the number that they have. So no matter what you pick, the closest number, your answer has to be 16. Because guess what? Everything above 16, you are closest.
Sure.
If their number is 16, you win. If you picked 18 and the person that picked 15 and the answer is 16, you lose when you could have won. If you're the last person guessing, it's all in your advantage. You have to pick the biggest gap of space that's available and pick the number the closest to one of those ends.
I think the average is around 30 somewhere. People always pick a number in the 30s. I know, we watched something about what number usually is picked.
Because I've seen people pick numbers, I'm like, really think about it before picking your number. Statistically, what is the best number to pick here? If you're the first person to pick, you have to guess the closest number between 1 and 100. You got to pick 50. That's your best chance. Now you're forcing the other people to pick.
Yeah.
So let's say the first person picked 50. The second person, the best number to pick is either 25 or 75. So you pick 25. Third person, once again, gets the upper hand and picks 51.
Yeah.
Even when every person picked the best number they possibly could, the third person has the most biggest advantage. Whenever you have picked the number closest to what I have in my hand, be the last person to guess. Try to be the last person to guess. The numbers are always in your advantage. All right, here comes a really bumpy section of highway. I'm going to actually stick to the shoulder because it's getting worse and worse. And the shoulder is actually now better than further to the center. That wasn't bad, actually. You stick right on the shoulder.
It was still bumpy.
It's still bumpy.
I was more prepared for it. Sometimes I'm not watching the road and then it takes me.
Kind of stopped snowing and raining. We could have the camera outside again. Except I think our video is pretty much done. Where do we end the video? At the bottom of Minehill or at the top? You guys want to see the hard climb? I guess so.
I'm like, I would have picked the top.
This is where Highway 3 leaves the famous Dudney Trail. seen some YouTube videos of the trail over here of off-road. That's a pretty rustic road you can take up that way. Right here. If you exit here, you'd be on the original Dudney Trail. Whipsaw, Forest Service Road. Oh, there's a abandoned pickup there with no wheels.
With caution tape all over it?
Yeah.
I'm confused on that one. Did they get the tires changed?
They got their tires stolen.
Stole them.
They broke down and someone stole all their tires. Or that someone stole the vehicle, abandoned the vehicle and stole the tires off of it. Like, that's the stuff I remember as a kid growing up in Mexico and Belize. You abandon your stuff, guess what? Your tires are going to be missing.
See, that's a new enough vehicle though. I'm like, they should have a lock-in. Not like that, like we do.
Yeah, that won't stop everybody, but yeah, locking lug nut would help. Yeah.
Like modern vehicles usually have that.
No, most people don't have locking lug nuts. Yeah, locking lug nuts isn't going to stop someone that's motivated, but it will stop the less motivated. It'll stop most of the criminals.
I feel like they broke down over there and then somebody took the tires.
Yeah. Either they broke down or someone stole the vehicle and then stole the tires.
They probably had decent winter tires on it.
Something you see in Canada, vehicles abandoned with no wheels.
Well, we've seen it more and more often.
The crime is definitely getting worse.
That's where sadly I'm like, hey, at least they won't steal ours.
Hopefully they won't steal ours. We've had people literally drill holes in the bottom of our gas tank
Yeah.
to steal our gas. Thousands of dollars of damage to steal $20 of gas.
Yeah, that was crazy.
I didn't even have $20 gas in there. It was almost empty.
Yeah. It's really annoying when they do things like that, because then your insurance goes up and everything,
Yeah.
and it's like, err.
And of course, they drilled a hole at the lowest section of the gas tank. Guess where your gas pump is? Right there. So you punch the drill bit into the gas pump and damage that as well. So you need a new gas tank and a new gas pump.
We needed something to fix the meter reading too.
And the float level, yeah.
Yeah. That didn't work afterwards, and we're like, nope.
Yeah, ours, they didn't damage the pump, they damaged the float, yeah. So the new gas tank and a new float. Stupid.
It's kind of the problem though. If you're a trucker, your stuff is at home the whole time you're gone.
Yeah.
People realize it.
People go, that vehicle never moves during the week. Well, let's steal the gas from it.
We thankfully have a lot of neighbors that watch out for us.
Yeah. We get notes on the truck every now and then and go, hey, we had this strange person looking at your vehicle. Thanks, I don't know what I can do about it, but thanks for observing at least. .0 degrees Celsius.
have gone with -2.
Yeah. No, you should have gone with -4. Because I went -5.
Yeah.
The -2, I could still win if I was -4.
True.
See? You gotta think these guesses better. Always have to be one number off from the first guess.
What if we're not guessing numbers?
What else are you guessing?
How hungry you are?
What?
I don't know. Very hungry, not hungry. I'm trying to say, what if it's not a number, but a value, like hungry, not very hungry? Like,
That's not a good guessing game.
okay.
Because the person that can change the answer to whatever they want. Yeah, so they did a bunch of work over here and then it just stopped. So I don't know what they were doing or if they were just prepping it for a lot more. We'll keep an eye on it, see if work gets done over here. See if the man-made mountain gets taller.
There's a lot of crackling going on behind me.
It's the rocks. Spitting up all the rocks on the road. Little bits of blue sky here and there, but
Just looking at a calendar.
it's -1 Celsius now. No, I haven't put power divider or the lockers on yet. Power divider's always on. I haven't turned the lockers on. I think we'll be fine. Oh man, on Friday's, I guess Saturday's video, bonus, or after that video, I'm driving down the Paulson, and I remembered because I can see on the road they've used the beet juice
Yep.
de-icer.
Yep.
Coming up the mountain, they had the de-icer running in the center lane. It was covered in snow. They're running the de-icer. 200 meters behind the guy running de-icer was a snowplow pushing all that snow off the road. What's the point of spreading de-icer into the snow and then pushing that snow off the road?
That seems
What
backwards.
the? Like, run the snowplow in front of the de-icer.
Yeah.
Like, what was that? I'm like, you're just scraping all the de-icer off the road. What a waste of money.
Yeah. Mind-boggling.
Guess what? We're at the top. It's only -1.
Oh, way off.
I win. I win. I win. What do I win?
I don't know. What do you want to win?
I don't know. Chocolate pudding.
I don't have that. Cupcakes.
You'll settle for a cupcake.
Chocolate bar, chocolate cookies.
Okay, guys, we are out of here. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. See you guys tomorrow. You guys absolutely rock.
Adios.